Hello and welcome to module 4 of take control of your time, get more of the right things done in less time. So we're going to jump into consistency now. You've been doing a great job with evaluating where you're at, doing some prioritization on what you need to get done, how you want to feel, and being super intentional on staying focused, getting things done, and moving forward. Now we're going to move into consistency. It's all about consistency. This is your momentum module, if you will. So let's jump into it here. So module 4 of 4, consistency. Again, we looked at evaluate, prioritize, being intentional, and now we're moving into consistency and momentum. So we're moving right up that ladder to those biggest ideas. And this is what's going to enable you to really implement everything on an ongoing basis. If you get knocked off the rails, it's okay. Just, start over. Get clear with where you are. What is the priority? How can I focus and be intentional? And how can I do this moving forward? So what is consistency? We've probably all heard the story of the tortoise and the hare, where the tortoise is moving along slow and steady, and the hare is running all over creation, wearing himself out, needing a nap, going really fast, stopping, going backwards, going all over the place. And at the end of the day, the turtle passes the finish line first because he was slow and steady. He was consistent. It was sustainable. It was able to maintain that pace, and he ended up winning the race. So why is consistency important? We need to be consistent on an ongoing basis. So if you think about maybe your health and wellness, one double bacon cheeseburger is not going to make you obese and have a heart disease. Eating those on a regular basis is going to put you in that direction. Eating one salad is not going to keep you thin and healthy and with your cholesterol numbers being realistic. Eating them across the board will help you. So it has to be consistent. Doing something once is good, but in order to get the benefit of that, you need to do it again and again and again over time. So we need to destroy distraction. Like I mentioned in the last segment, we are living in the age of choice. We can have pretty much anything we can imagine on our doorstep in 2 days with free shipping. So what we need to do is set up some intentional boundaries, set up some of those buffer zones so that way we don't get distracted and we stay on target. We talked about reducing the randomness. So where in your life can you reduce some of that randomness and not chase that squirrel, chase that shiny object? So how do we start to be consistent? Where do I start? So I'm going to give everybody a very basic exercise. We had some worksheets to print out in the earlier modules, but I want this to be very simple. I have a printable here, but what you can do is just grab one piece of paper or the notepad on your phone or the notepad on your laptop. I want you to put mental parking lot at the top. Then what we're going to do is split it to short-term parking and long-term parking. So how many times have we felt overwhelmed and then we just get paralyzed? We get maybe some of that perfection paralysis. Maybe we just get overwhelmed. There's too many tabs running in my brain. Maybe I don't have the time to sit down and go through the whole smarter to-do list. Maybe I just need a little band-aid, a little triage. So I wanted to share this with you. You can also use this if you're having trouble falling asleep and you're thinking about, as they say, hashtag all the things. Keep a piece of paper next to your bed. What's short-term parking? What's something I can handle tomorrow or within this week? And what are some of those long-term things I need to do that's maybe it's not a necessity I do it this week, but it's in the crock pot. I have to do it at some point. There's a lot of power in getting it out of your head and putting it on paper. It allows you to close some of those internet browsing tabs in your head. And how many times has our computer tried to do 16 different things at once and then it can't do anything because it's using all of its power just to try to keep its head above water. So I want you to use this mental parking lot as a bit of a band-aid. So that way you can take control of your emotions and kind of relax, freeze in that moment, evaluate, and then you can prioritize, be intentional and all that. But I wanted to share this activity with you because sometimes people get tripped up, and I've seen this with, health and fitness as well. Those people that are really great, and then as soon as they have, one falter, they're totally off the wagon until next January. I don't want that to happen for you. I want you to be able to get yourself back on track. So this is a real easy tool. You don't even, like I said, you don't even need to print my thing out. Just grab a piece of paper or two pieces of paper. short-term parking, long-term parking. And if you want it next to your bed, it can be overnight parking as well. So again, we went over this. The mental parking lot is really important. So what we're going to get into next is our conclusion. I'm going to go over some bonus content. I wanted to keep these 4 modules short and sweet because you're probably watching this because you don't have a ton of extra time. You need to take control of your time. You need to get everything done. You need to get more of those right things done in less time. So we all have 16 hours every day. So up next, we're going to do a recap, conclusion. We're going to go over all kinds of other stuff. That video is going to be a little bit longer, but before we even get into that, I want to celebrate you for doing this, taking the initiative to take control of your time, take control of your life, your health, your business, your success, anything, your happiness. It all starts with time. So thank you. We'll see you in the next video.